The game schedule and everything, it's difficult. So a little bit of late getting down here. I'm sorry we had to change it, but was really, after watching film, really pleased about how our guys competed. I thought they played really, really hard. I thought the effort was good in our Fresno game, and it's always good to get your first win in the conference. So going into a familiar place on Sunday at 2 o'clock. So very good team. They've always had their identity. They play really good defense. Helmsley and Kell are definitely probably the best backcourt in the league. Cheatham, Pope are playing in the front court. So, Dakari Allen's done. He's had a good year. So they got some new guys coming in and playing. It's helping them off the bench. So, Skylar's not there, which is a little different. Chole's not there, but they're a really good defensive team. They can score the ball. They played really well. They won the Diamond Head. So it'll be a good test for our guys. I think they're ready. That's why we practiced early today. We're going to play a 2 o'clock game on Sunday, so kind of wanted to get them done earlier. So I think they're excited to go play. I think they're excited for another challenge, and it's one game at a time for us.
You talked about their identity in the defense. They've done a pretty good job looking at the numbers of defending without fouling, which I know the free throws I've been talking about with you a little bit is kind of what you guys get a lot of your points from. In fact, I think you're leading the nation right now in percentage of points, point distribution from the free throw line. What do you do against a team that just doesn't foul as much as, say, Fresno State does?
Try to get them to foul. So.
Do you change anything with that?
No, we'll do what we can. We just got to be aware. I think they'll trap the post a little bit. They're going to force down the ball screens, which they always have. We're just going to have to execute. Hopefully, we can get some stops. We had a really good game with them there last year. Not so good a game. They played really well. They were playing really well at the time here when they beat us pretty good. Last year, I think we had a lot of open shots. Didn't shoot the ball, particularly well. So we're going to have to make some shots, and then we're going to have to. Tim Williams is going to have to come ready, and we're going to have to get some contributions from some other guys.
On the offensive side, their identity's defense, but on offense, they're shooting so many more threes this year. Does that change how you guys defend?
Well, I think it's because they don't have the low post presence they've had with Chole and Skylar. I think when you're playing Zylan and Pope, they're not prolific post players. They're more guards, perimeter players, do-it-all type players, hybrid forwards. So there's not a post presence that they've had in years past. Now, it doesn't mean those guys can post. I'm not saying that. It's just that's not their only thing they can do. So I think they have a lot of guys that can shoot the ball that are coming off the bench. I think they got a lot of guys that can shoot the ball that are starting. So I think they have confidence in shooting it.
Hensley in particular is shooting still over 50, I think.
Yeah, we've had two guys in a row that we've had to face that are shooting that. So that'll be a test for us. But I think we're getting better. We got to continue to improve on our transition defense, not let them score so many points out of transition because they're good there in transition. But that entails executing. That entails not taking bad shots and no early in the clock turnovers.
With that in mind, Coach, when you went zone against Fresno State, that kind of slowed them down a little bit. Can you do the same thing?
Well, we'll try. I mean, that's why we change it up a little bit. I think we have really good coaches in our league. Our schedule out of conference this year with playing Virginia Tech, Dayton, Illinois State, and New Mexico State. We change those things up out of timeouts because usually they're going to run a man play. But it did kind of slow them down in our last game. So, we did that a lot last year. I thought it was pretty successful at home last year and their place. So I'm sure we'll play a little bit, mix a little bit in. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to guard them. And I thought we did a good job last time we played them at their place doing that. So hopefully our guys will have a little bit of confidence. But it's a little bit two different teams. They've got some newcomers and we have some newcomers, but basically the same veterans are back.
What do you do with Hensley? How do you slow him down?
Well, you just got to stay in front of him. You can't let him beat you in transition. And then when he squares up to shoot, you got to have an urgency to get a high hand up. He's a terrific player. He's solid. So we're going to have to continue to work on that and know that you got to keep him in front of you, but know that he can make shots.
You alluded last after the game, probably have a change up in the starting lineup with DB. What about just overall? Are you gonna keep guys having the same amount of minutes?
Yeah, I think we'll go with the same rotation. I think you might see Damian Jefferson in this game. With bringing EB off the bench, it was kind of hard to get him some minutes, but I think you'll see him in this game. I think he could be very productive for us offensively, and he's really active defensively. So I think you'll see him. But other than that, I think you'll see the same guys. I think we'll go 8 or 9 and just go with that.
And that's in terms of rotation. You're not saying anything specifically on starters yet? Or,
I haven't decided on the fifth starter.
well, let me ask to make sure. By fifth starter, do you mean at the two?
I haven't decided what I'm gonna. No, Elijah's gonna be back in the lineup. I haven't decided what I'm doing with Dane and Sam yet.
Obviously, last year you guys played them well. We all know what happened. Memos come out, all that kind of good stuff. But that was kind of a key moment of last season, that 2-game stretch that you guys are now facing again. Is that something
Sorry.
you want to bring up to these guys, or do you
No.
not want to bring up to these guys?
No, I don't. We were a really good. We were a group last year, 7-2, playing really good with a young group with a lot of confidence. And I don't know if a loss like that they were able to handle maturity-wise. I think it kind of took the wind out of their sails, and then we had to go to a tough place and play Utah State and stay out on the road. That's one reason why we're leaving tomorrow, and then we're coming right back. So we're doing things a little bit differently because our travel, we have to do that. It's just the way it works. So I'm not bringing it up. I think that affected them enough.
Does it bode well, though, the fact that you went through that experience?
Yeah, I think Lee, you've seen. Yeah, I think a lot of those things that they experienced last year helps us. I think they're gonna be able to feed off of that. That's one reason why it's some of those experiences aren't fun, but hopefully they'll help them grow as a unit. I know it'll at least help that older group. I think it helped. They've been through it, so they know what to expect.
They're a team, obviously, that's had, like almost a week to prepare, I guess. I know they played last Sunday. They had to travel back. Does that change anything up, or after a Hawaii trip, would you rather? In your situation last year, did you guys want to play right away?
I don't know. Did we have the bye last year? We played right away.
Yeah, you played Nevada.
Yeah, I don't know how that'll affect them. To be honest with you, Jeff, I'm just worried about my guys. I can't get too caught up in that, but I'm just trying to get our guys ready, and I don't know how that travel will affect them or how they'll come out. But I'm sure they'll be ready to play with high energy, and it'll be a tough game.
Lengthwise, they're still a long team. Are they
Always going to be long.
Are they as long as anybody you played, or
Yeah.
comparable to? Arizona had some guys in the front court that were 7-footers. So
They were big. Yeah, they were just big people. These guys are long, athletic, run, jump. Arizona just had 2 7-footers, and they had some good athletes too. So it'll be a similar situation.
Coach, when you talked in your last press conference, we have to get third score. We have to get fourth score.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a point of emphasis in the Fresno game that you carry on to this game?
Yeah, I thought Dane has done it. I think Dane, he's had 3 games out of the last 4. I think he's been in double figures. I think he's capable. I think Sam's capable. Sam had some opportunities that just didn't go down or get to the line. He missed a free throw, but he only got two attempts. And then it's got to be by committee. But maybe Connor can come in and do that. Maybe X can do that. But we got to get something. But to be honest with you, O's capable. O's done it in the Northridge game. He did it in our last game. O's, if they continue to trap Tim, I think O's got a chance to be that guy. And I think he can get some on the – it's like I kept telling him that he got to keep running, and he got 2 layups in our last game just because he ran, because Jalen will find him, and I think Jordan will find him. So, it'll be interesting to see how it pans out the next couple games.
you had to be happy with the guard play, weren't you? For the two, 1 turnover and 13 points, and so it sounds like maybe they're working together really well. And I don't know how you're figuring out the minutes. I know Harris played quite a few more minutes than he did, but that was a big plus. I thought they played really well.
Yeah, we tied that spot. We tied it. We were 1 point short of. They had 14, we had 13. So, if you can play that spot equal, you got a really good chance to win, and those guys did that.
Anything else?
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.